Hello everyone, it's Yvonne back to do your bonus reading. Tomorrow in Australia is Australia Day. It's a very controversial day in Australia because it signifies the time when the new settlers arrived in Australia, or Australia was discovered, let's put it that way. But it's also a day that's very sad for some of my fellow Australians at Aboriginal descent. And it's always been a very sort of controversial time because it's a time of, you know, on one hand, the happiness of people finding a new land and being able to, I guess, prepare really to bring people from, you know, England primarily in those days to a new land that looked so, they talk about it being, it must have been without the drought in times of when the country is at its best. Unfortunately, we experience very strong droughts in Australia, so it can be very, very disturbing, especially for the farmers and people who live on the land, because we can go significant times with no rain. But when the country is flourishing and we've had rain and the countryside is beautiful and there's very few kangaroos dead at the side of the road, it's a pretty beautiful, it is a beautiful country. I know that many of you live in beautiful countries, but Australia is pretty outstanding. So I will come on and do readings tomorrow, but I just want to give a little bit of, I guess a little bit of a call out to people to sort of, even if they're celebrating Australia Day because they are proud to be an Australian, which is so important, to be proud of who you are and proud of the country you live in and the gratitude for what you have around you. Just give a little bit of a thought for those people who do not find the day quite so comforting. And that doesn't mean you have to change what you do. It doesn't mean you have to change your celebrations. You're celebrating something that's very, very important to many people. But just give a little bit of a thought that some people find it a very difficult day, and it is a bit of a reminder for them of the things that happened during that time to the Aboriginal people, which was a great change. And I know, I like to think we've moved on, and I like to think that, you know, many of us are sort of appreciate the history and we look back and we think, you know, this is historical, it's in the past. We are a very different people now and we try to live together in harmony, most of us. It is still something that I feel we need to acknowledge regardless. All right, that's my little blurb for the day. Okay, we're going to use the Light Seers Tarot for your bonus reading here. We're going to put the deck up the right way too. And it's funny because we were talking about this particular card in the G's gang last time we were all together. This deck is pretty stunning, and I looked at it for a long time and I kept thinking, I'm not really sure whether I resonate with it. And something just got across the line for me not long ago, and now of course everybody's using this deck. So I'm quite fascinated by the fact that sometimes I'll buy a deck that's really unusual and then I come on and other people have started to use it. I don't watch that many videos. So I think it's quite astounding that we tune in on each other. This is the Death and Rebirth card. And I love this because it's such a sort of an incredible vision of death and rebirth. And it's very gentle. And it's probably not quite as disturbing as some of the death cards in other decks. But this one in particular gives me a really nice feeling because it's that energy of from everything that dies off, we get something new. And that's what this card talks about. It talks about us allowing something to die away in order to rebirth something new. All right, and their Lovers is here. So I want to say something is being reborn here. Some sort of great energy, something that has a powerful destiny. There is something being brought back around after something old has died away. And I feel really strongly with this death and rebirth. You could be dealing with a Scorpio Gemini here. but there's a feeling that something had to fall away in order for something to be reborn, or to be bought, how do I know that you can't feed that back? There is this energy that something had to fall away, something had to almost disintegrate, go away, completely disappear in order for something new to come through. So we have the Ace of Cups here with the Lovers card and the Death of Rebirth card. So something here is definitely coming back from something you thought was dead, something you thought was done and dusted, something you have said goodbye to in the past is about to return into your life here. That's pretty powerful energy. Wow. And then we have the World card. Hooly dooly, as I say. And the Six of Swords. There is some sort of cycle closing out in order for this to come forward. Somebody's bringing in some sort of message here. You've got a Magician here. Whoever this person is manifesting something here that was gone, done and dusted. You've given up on it. It was over. Absolutely. But your person is stepping into the shoes of the Magician. They're stepping into manifestation mode, and they're bringing something back from the dead here. Very straightforward story. Love it. All right, so we have the Nine of Cups coming straight out. So we're talking about something coming back into fruition. This is a wish card. It is a card here of getting everything you want. I sort of look at that and I think it has the treasures here. Sometimes people talk about abundance as being financial, and it is. Oh, don't get me wrong. Of course it is. But abundance can be so many other things. I always think, when we talk about the energies, I immediately go into my feelings, because I think, you need to experience your feelings to really experience what something feels like to you. And I often talk about that sort of feeling of, waking up and walking along a beach first thing in the morning when it's really quiet. You can only hear the sound of the birds and the sun is beating down on your back. And that feeling of warmth and life and energy is so powerful. It makes you feel good. It makes everything rise up within you to greet the day. The feeling with abundance is the same. It's that feeling of feeling fulfilled, like everything is happening, like things are coming true, that, things are being presented to you. It's that excitement, that anticipation in your very center of something coming forward. This is the energy of this card. There's like a feeling of being gifted with something that makes your soul sing and makes the sun beat down on your back. Beautiful, beautiful energy. Something is going to make you feel very, very good here, because you're feeling completely abundant, gifted. Ooh, powerful energy. I love the feeling that it gives you in your body when you see that. All right, so we have the Four of Swords coming through with the Moon card. Oh, something that's going to raise all your emotions to the surface, and the Strength card. And I'm just talking about this with the Moon card. The Moon card talks about things being hidden, and it's really well depicted in this. It sort of has this traditional feel with the dog and the wolf and the moon. It has that traditional sort of energy of these animals baying at the moon. Like, you can feel that tradition. But the moon depicts this for me so greatly. It's about being absolutely drowned in your emotions. But this person's under the surface. They're not up here experiencing this. So you're waiting for the sun to shine some light on these deep feelings within here. Wow, I'm really deep today. But this is definitely this sort of energy of bringing something to the surface here that needs the sun to enlighten it. Powerful energy. I feel like, especially with this Four of Swords here, this is a time of taking time out. So something here is going to be, I want to say, released from you, released from your body, released. This heart here says it all for me. There is something still concealed within your heart, some sort of energy, love. You may have experienced something in the past here where you've actually concealed or hidden away all the feelings. Maybe you had to deal with something being, you know, not going in the direction you wanted it to. And because of that, you've hidden your heart away down in the depths here, where nobody can see how you're feeling anymore, including yourself here. So I feel like you've tucked all of your emotions away within you, and you've created this energy here with the Strength card, which I always see as a card that says it's dealing with your innermost thoughts and feelings, your shadow side. So some of you have hidden away this emotion here down deep within you. This may not be the emotion of one occurrence either. This may be the emotions of a lifetime being hidden here. Maybe you haven't had a chance to bring them all to the surface. There is some sort of regeneration here coming through. Some sort of opening up to your shadow self. All right, so we have the Knight of Pentacles coming through with the Justice card. Lovely energy. And look at this, the Fool. A lot of major arcanas here. 4 major arcanas already on the table. Some sort of significant event. I want to dive deep myself. There is something here that was destined to happen at this time, and you're about to get an opportunity to see a wish come to fruition, to watch something manifest for you. Something here requires you to take some sort of leap of faith. And I feel like when I see the Fool energy here and the Moon card, there's this real energy of opening up to something. I feel like there's a destined event here that's going to open you up to things that you have never seen before. I see all the fear going here. I see this energy of uplifting. I feel like you've kept things trapped within your shadow side that need to be released. But I also feel with this Justice card that this was time. I feel like some offers coming in that's making its way toward you very, very slowly here. Very slowly. All right, so you could be dealing with an earth sign, because I have a lot of earthy cards here. And I have the 5 of Cups coming through with the Queen of Swords. But this card here wanted to show its face, and it's the Page of Wands. All right. There is some sort of truth being spoken by somebody here that's going to... I feel like there's an energy here of immediately of sadness, of unhappiness, of you confronting something here. And I feel like there's an initial energy of feeling sad, of maybe completing a cycle, of closing something down. But it almost has this energy of rebirth and starting again here, which of course we saw in the Devil card. So this here to me is a completing some sort of cycle. It's like you're closing something down here that emotionally you need to take time out to deal with. Very, very potent energy here. I feel like you're having communication with someone that you really did not expect to see again, or did not expect for something to be... I feel like somebody's expressing something that you never thought you would hear, but it's raising all of this past energy. I almost feel like you're purging past life energy here as well. There is something good coming out of this, but you may not see it when it first all starts to happen, because I feel like you're purging so much you may not be able to see over the other side here. But this is purging a lot of shadow energy for you. A lot of old emotions, but I feel like it's ancient emotions. I have this feeling that you're purging some sort of lifetimes of something. Wow, okay. You could be dealing with someone here that you've experienced a lot of past lives with. Definitely. Definitely, because I feel that this is more than one lifetime of emotion coming forward here. All right, let's just have a quick word. If I can get my breath back. There is death and rebirth happening in this situation here. There is some sort of love energy being presented to you here that I feel you thought was done and dusted. But out of this, because this card clearly shows rebirth, I can feel the energy very, very differently with this today. I feel like something here is turning you around. There appears to be some sort of cycle that needs to be closed out in regards to heavy, deep-seated emotion that needs to be raised up for healing. And I feel like whatever this situation here is, you're going to move away from it to start with. There is some disappointment in something that calls for you to go and heal. Okay, so we have here the Knight of Wands. All right, so I don't know what's coming through for you here. I might just sort of sit the Knight of Wands aside and just get a little bit more energy on that, because we do have the Magician coming through. I feel like somebody is coming in here to open you up. I feel like it's their destiny or their job or the way things have turned out here. It's almost like this person has been given or offered the role of coming in to wake you up from something here. Now, I want to say this person may have to go through a very similar process with you. There's an awakening. Oh, wow. There's an awakening of love here. And I feel like there are people here who've perhaps never experienced the depth of love that they're going to create here between them. The Knight of Wands is a card of passionate energy. It's a card of very, very quick movement. And sometimes it talks of somebody who is not, King of Pentacles coming through here. We have the Queen of Pentacles on the table. I really feel like you've done lifetimes with this person. Two of Cups energy here. With the Hanged Man. Yeah, that's the sort of energy I'm getting through. Okay. The Knight of Wands is often a card of somebody who doesn't want to commit. And I feel like this is what you've been dealing with. Someone who was non-committal. Somebody who wasn't ready to commit to you. But I feel like this person is ready now with the Knight of Pentacles. There's great, deep love here. But this isn't what this situation is about. It's not about that. It's about this. It's about bringing something up from your shadow that needs to be resolved. But I feel really strongly now that the energy contained in this card is past life, ancient energies coming through here. I feel like you're healing something that has taken lifetimes to get to this energy. And I feel like because of that, you're becoming free. You're starting again. You are leaving everything behind. You're releasing everything into the waters, and you're rising yourself up. And now you get to see everything from a different perspective. It's opening up your eyes for you here by clearing away. Look at all the water everywhere. It's clearing away emotions that have been around for a long time but never expressed. Holy dooly. All right. Whew. That is powerful energy in that reading. Very, very powerful. I feel like this is going to be something that you're going to have to close down first in order to open it back up again. It has to restart. There has to be healing here. There's an energy of having to move away, close something down to bring it back. Oh, wow. Remember I was talking about abundance? Cornucopia. That is ultimate abundance. Okay, we have card 11. Significant number as well. This is wishes fulfilled. An abundant harvest and great blessings are waiting for you, and you may even find all of your wishes fulfilled. This cornucopia of gifts from the universe can come in the form of financial riches, job fulfillment, romantic love, or all of the above. When you receive the cornucopia upright, you know you've done important work and it's about to pay off. The seeds you've planted in your energy and in your life are ready to be harvested in some significant way. Get ready for a feast of abundant value Get ready, for a feast of abundant value is being prepared for you now, and Spirit is applauding you all for your efforts. I feel like some of you have just done something exactly as you needed to. Maybe many of you here. You've done something, you've created something, you have had faith and trust that the universe was going to bring this to fruition, and now you're going to see the fruits of that abundance being shown to you in a way that is powerful for you as a human being, as a spirit. Something is being shown to you here. I'll leave you with that. What a powerful reading. Thank you.